The recent public statement by human rights activist Emeka Gift, founder of Family Writers Press International, has spotlighted ongoing tensions within pro-Biafra and indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, advocacy circles in the southeast of Nigeria. In a strongly worded post shared under the hashtag Emeka Gift, Gift defended Lolo Nneka Chimezi, the national president of the Igbo Women Assembly, IWA, against what he described as unwarranted attacks and derogatory language from certain individuals associated with the Avid group. This group is understood to refer to the American Veterans of Igbo Descent, Avid, a US-based organization that has advocated for IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Gift began by highlighting Chimezi's established reputation as an activist. He described her as the only woman in the Southeast who has directly confronted the Nigerian military over alleged brutality against Igbo youths, including abductions, killings, and community destruction. According to Gift, Chimezi built significant influence in Igbo communities through grassroots efforts, traveling from village to document and publicize these issues internationally, long before her more recent involvement in matters related to Nnamdi Kanu. The controversy stems from an audio message Gift said he received from Avid members, in which Chimezie was allegedly labeled with a derogatory term and similar insults directed at Kanu's wife. Gift condemned this pattern, questioning why some Igbo men resort to degrading women when discussions turn unfavorable, and called for an end to such treatment of Igbo mothers. He vowed to make the audio public eventually. Gift positioned Chimezi as second only to Kanu in terms of activism impact within the region, asserting that her public work is verifiable and that no group, particularly those operating from abroad, should undermine her. He accused critics of reacting because Chimezie had exposed criminality involving Kanu's siblings, whom she and others have alleged are extorting supporters seeking to aid or visit the detained IPOB leader and frustrating genuine efforts for his release. Recent developments provide context. Chimezie visited Kanu in Sokoto prison, accompanied by figures including Ezenri Pa Eze Chukwuemeka Eri, a revered traditional ruler titled Aka Ji Ofo Ndi Igbo, and shared revelations about what Kanu reportedly told her. These included direct messages from Kanu rejecting unauthorized fundraising or demands for money to facilitate access, with warnings against fraud and extortion linked to some family members. Such claims align with broader complaints within IPOB circles about monetization and complications in Kanu's legal and personal situation, including changes in his legal team. Addressing Ezenri directly, Gift expressed deep respect for the traditional leader while urging caution. He noted reports of pressure on Chimezie via the Eze to retract her statements about Kanu's siblings. Gift argued that her revelations merely echoed long-standing IPOB concerns and public knowledge, insisting that truth cannot be silenced by pressure. He advised the Eze to tread carefully in dealings with the siblings, emphasizing the importance of the ruler's reputation to the Igbo nation. Gift concluded by encouraging Chimezie to continue standing on the path of truth, without panic, framing the defense as a stand against attempts to ridicule dedicated activists who risk much on the ground in the Southeast. Avid has previously supported Kanu's cause, including calls for his release, while Chimezie's IWA has focused on issues like demilitarization, insecurity, and women's advocacy in the region. The situation remains fluid, with online discussions, videos, and spaces continuing to debate the claims, counterclaims, and implications for the broader struggle for justice and self-determination in the Southeast.